Number 4 says, in lowest terms, state what fraction of 1 meter is 20 centimeters. What fraction of 2 meters is 78 centimeters. Okay, so this is very similar to this question there in the module, and the example we discussed it here. Okay, what fraction of 1 meter is 47 centimeters, etc. What fraction of 1 over is 40 minutes. So the concept is the same. So let's do part D. In lowest term, state what fraction of 3 kilograms is 750 grams. Let's do this one as a demonstration. So here is the setup. In lowest term, state what fraction of 3 kilograms is 750 grams. Remember, it specified in lowest term. Now, a fraction has a numerator and a denominator. As we see already, the numerator is the part, the denominator is the total. The total here is 3 kilograms. We can say of the 3 kilograms. And of the 3 kilograms, what is 750 grams? The units have to be the same. We know that 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So the 750 grams in the numerator remains the same. Now 3 kilograms, we have to convert it to grams. That is 3,000 grams. Because if 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams, 2 kilograms would be 2,000 grams, 3 kilograms would be 3,000 grams. You multiply 3 by 1,000, and we have 3,000 grams. And we have to reduce this to the lowest terms. We have to look for the highest common factor between 750 and 3,000. So as you said, the highest common factor between 750 and 3,000 is a common factor, but the highest one, a number that can go into 750 and 3,000 without a remainder, the highest one, which is 50. So we have to divide 750 by 50. And we have to divide 3,000 by 50. We said 750 divided by 50 will give us 15. And 3,000 divided by 50 will give us how much? But if you notice, 15 over 60 can still be simplified. So this means 50 is not the highest common factor between 750 and 3,000 if that's the case, because 15 over 60 can still be simplified. 50 appears to be a common factor, but it appears not to be the highest, because if it was the highest, then the resultant fraction should not be able to simplify further. Let's use this as a learning opportunity. If you tried a common factor, you thought it was the highest, but then you realize now after you do your calculation, you realize it was not the highest. All is not lost. Okay? It means that you have to continue simplifying. That's all it means. Okay? So don't panic, just continue simplifying. 50 is a common factor, but it appears not to be the highest because we get it 15 over 60, and we can clearly see 15 over 60 can be simplified further. So you just continue simplifying and you will get your answer correct. So you are not bound, you are not obliged to get the highest common factor at the first go. Okay, at the first onset, you are not obliged to get the highest common factor. It will bring you to the simplest fraction quicker. That is what is recommended to reach at your final simplified fraction quicker. But you are not mandated to use the highest common factor. Okay. It is suggested for quickness and efficiency, but if you so happen not to have gotten the highest common factor, just continue simplifying. So we have to look for the common factor and the highest common factor between 15 and 60, and we're going to continue simplifying. And what is that number? The highest common factor between 15 and 60, what's that number? Let's presume that you are not so sure what is the highest common factor between 15 and 60. But you can easily see that 5 is a common factor. So time is of the essence. You have not gotten the highest common factor yet, but you know 5 is a common factor, so you use 5. You use 5, and you see what happens. 5 can go into 15, 5 can go into 60. 5 into 15 goes 3 times. 5 into 60 goes 12 times. And you realize now, but 3 over 12 can be simplified. 3 can go into itself once, and 3 can go into 12 4 times. So you divide 3 by itself. So you continue simplifying, and you divide 12 by 3. 3 divided by 3 will give us 1, and 3 divided by 12 will give us 4. So this is a very good example where you see now we simplified like in a step-by-step using iterations, because we did not get the highest common factor in one attempt. Okay, and that can happen. And for time purposes, you can use that step-by-step till when you reach to the lowest or the fraction in the simplest form. So taking a closer look at what was done, you can, and the answer is 1 over 4. Then we have just realized the highest common factor between 750 and 3000 is the same 750. And that might not be so obvious at the first attempt. 750, 3000 divided by 750 is 4. Between 750 and 3000, but it wasn't so obvious. So that's why you did a step-by-step process, and you end up to your final answer, and it is correct, and you get your total marks. Although it is preferred to get the highest common factor, to use the highest common factor to reach at your final answer quicker. But if you have difficulty finding the highest common factor, look for common factors and just repeat the process till when you reach to the fraction to its simplest form.